Have you ever wondered why some people seem to build wealth from nothing, while others work hard their entire lives but never get ahead? The secret isn't luck or some hidden talent. It's a completely different way of thinking. Today, we're diving deep into contrarian thinking, the mindset that separates the wealthy from the rest. If you're ready to change your life, you first have to change your mind. Let's start with the biggest hurdle, fear. When most people see a new idea, they see risk. They see all the ways it could fail. The rich, they see opportunity. Contrarian thinking is about daring to do what others are afraid to. It's about looking at a crowd running in one direction and having the courage to ask, is there a better way? History shows that in finance and self-development, the majority is often wrong. While most people follow trends, the wealthy create them. They don't jump on the bandwagon, they build it. This leads to a crucial principle, accepting the price up front. Most people avoid difficult things, hoping for an easy path. But life has a way of making you pay one way or another. You can either choose your struggle now, on your own terms, or be forced into a struggle later, one you didn't choose. The rich pay the price early through discipline, hard work, and learning. They embrace difficulty today for a lifetime of freedom tomorrow, and part of that price is being willing to fail. The fear of making mistakes paralyzes so many people. They're so afraid of looking foolish or losing a little that they never even start. A contrarian thinker sees failure differently. It's not a final verdict, it's tuition. Every mistake is a lesson paid for, an investment in your education. The only true failure is not trying at all. The rich get rich because they're not afraid to stumble, get back up, and learn from the experience. Another huge barrier is ego. Many people are too proud to admit they don't know something or to ask for help. They think they have to figure it all out on their own. This is a massive mistake. The wealthy are masters of leverage. They actively seek out mentors, they learn from others' mistakes, and they aren't afraid to ask for help. They understand that their own time and knowledge are limited, so they leverage the resources, knowledge, and networks of others. Overcoming your ego to become a relentless learner is a superpower. Now, here's a truth that might be hard to swallow. This path can be lonely. When you go against the current, you often go alone. Your friends and family might not understand your choices. They might call you crazy for taking risks or working so hard. Loneliness is often the price of ambition. You're on a path that most people don't have the courage to take. But this solitude is temporary, and it's the cost of creating a life of freedom and purpose. In this journey, it's not about being the smartest person in the room. Long-term persistence will always beat short-term intelligence. The rich don't necessarily win because they're geniuses. They win because they stick with one thing long enough for it to work. While others chase shiny objects and give up when things get tough, contrarians plant their flag and persist. They understand that real success is a marathon, not a sprint. They also understand a fundamental law of wealth. Money follows value, not effort. You can work 80 hours a week, but if you're not solving a valuable problem for someone, you won't get paid well. Stop thinking about how much you work and start thinking about how much value you create. Money is simply a reward for solving other people's problems. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger your reward. But making money is only half the battle. Knowing how to keep it is even more important. This is where most people fail. They earn more, so they spend more, often on emotional, impulsive purchases. They're stuck on a treadmill. The rich, on the other hand, manage their money with principles, not emotions. They live below their means, they save, and most importantly, they invest. They make their money work for them. This is the key to escaping the trap of trading time for money. If you're only paid when you're working, you'll never be truly free. The ultimate goal is to build systems, whether it's a business, investments, or digital products that generate income even when you're not actively working. This is how you achieve financial freedom. It's about exchanging systems for money, not your time for money. So how do you find these opportunities to build systems? You create them. Opportunities don't just fall from the sky. They don't come to those who wait. They are found by those who are proactive, who are in motion. They often hide in the places others avoid, in problems, complaints, and inefficiencies. While everyone else is waiting for the perfect moment, the contrarian is out there, taking action and making their own perfect moments. This requires overcoming the desire for short-term comfort. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain right now, but true freedom is a long-term reward. It's reserved for those who have the discipline to choose difficulty and discomfort in the present. Choosing the hard workout, the difficult conversation, the risky project, these are the choices that build an extraordinary future. And you don't have to do it all in a vacuum. The people you surround yourself with will shape your reality. If you're around people who are negative, who complain, and who have no ambition, their mindset will infect you. You must intentionally choose your circle. Find people who are positive, who are goal-oriented, and who push you to be better. Your environment is a powerful force. Curate it wisely. As you grow, you also need to learn the language of money. Money has its own vocabulary terms like assets, liabilities, cash flow, and ROA. If you don't understand this language, you'll always struggle financially. It's not about emotional spending. It's about strategic management and investment. When you speak the language of money, money tends to listen, stay, and multiply. This isn't about being reckless either. It's about managing risk, not avoiding it. The truth is, inaction is the biggest risk of all. Doing nothing guarantees you'll stay exactly where you are. The wealthy don't gamble. They take calculated risks. They break big risks down into small, manageable experiments. They test, they learn, and they adjust. They know that the only way to move forward is to embrace uncertainty and learn from it. But all this action is useless if you're heading in the wrong direction. Prioritizing the right direction is far more important than running fast. Hard work in the wrong field will get you nowhere. Take time to find a path that aligns with your strengths, your interests, and what the market actually needs. Once you have the right direction, your persistent effort will create unstoppable momentum. In today's world, one of the most powerful assets you can build is your personal brand. Even if you're starting with nothing, your brand, your reputation, your expertise, your voice is something no one can take from you. It opens doors, creates opportunities, and builds trust. It allows people to know, like, and trust you before they ever do business with you. Start sharing what you know, documenting your journey, and building your brand today. And as you learn, think about how to turn every skill into an income stream. Don't just learn things for the sake of knowing them. Ask yourself, how can this create value? How can this generate cash flow? A single skill can be monetized in multiple ways, through freelancing, consulting, creating a course, writing a book. Don't just learn a skill, exploit its full earning potential. Finally, none of this is possible without energy. Your physical, mental, and emotional energy is the fuel for your journey. You can have the best plan in the world, but if you're burned out, you won't have the discipline to execute it. Protect your energy fiercely. Manage your health, your focus, and your emotional state. Long-term success depends on long-term energy. It all comes back to one thing. You have to change your mindset before you change your actions. Every great achievement in life starts with a single thought, a decision to go against the grain, to challenge conventional wisdom, and to dare to believe that a different outcome is possible. That is the power of contrarian thinking. Thank you so much for watching. If this video sparked a new idea or gave you a new perspective, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you change your life. See you in the next one.